This is Jonah Hill, and you're listening to the only podcast that matters.
Cut my life into pieces. This is her trend report. Journalism, no SponCon. Don't give a fuck if I'm behind the paywall reading. Bro gang. She's in the cut like Neosporin. Yeah, she got haters. They the anti-voxers, the paywall princess, the fashion friend pharaoh, her regency of the red carpet, the queen of curls, the breaking news boss bitch, the advice column consort, the soprano sultaness, the byline girl boss, senior fashion writer at the cut, Emilia Petrarca. Emilia, how are you?
Wow, thank you for that. That was stunning.
So you're going to start just singing every week.
Yeah, did you win a Grammy? Are you nominated?
Me and Louis C.K. are both won Grammys last night.
Best podcast intro. James K. Harris.
I'd nominate you.
What's going on?
What's up, dude?
Thanks for having me.
Thank you for being here.
Yeah.
What a treat.
I know. I feel like we've been in the same orbit for so long.
The last time we saw you, we were in the throes of Jonah Hill Day.
Yeah, I was telling
you. Sweating it out on the dance floor.
Yeah, truly the sweatiest day of my life.
And that's why we wore baggy.
Yeah, I wanted to throw out all of my clothes when I got home.
Okay, well, that seems to be a pejorative against us and our functions and the people we attract. I know it smelled crazy.
There was an energy. Yeah, it was a very particular. It was thick. Yeah, the air was thick.
Well, we're happy to have you here at Chateau Jimbo to do the only podcast that matters. The first thing we want to do, Emilia, is a little fit check. We're going to talk about your outfit. Spectacular outerwear. No spoilers, but got to get that out up top. The question for you is, you want to start top down or you want to go bottom up?
My friends who listen to your show told me that I have to go.
You have friends who listen to the show?
Yes. Shout out Sam, who says that he was wearing Arc'teryx before everybody else.
Oh, cool, Sam. Great, dude.
Since like 1982.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have
Name 5 mountains, Sam.
They told me to go bottom up.
Yes,
otherwise,
correct.
Yeah,
They're correct.
I'm.
So we want to start with
cop?
the boots?
You're a cop if you go top down.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, got it. Start with the boots. I wore my Celine heels for you guys.
Thank you so much.
Yeah,
You're dripping in Celine today.
am I?
The Sunnies.
Oh yeah. Wow. Good clock.
I read.
Are you an Eddie?
I read the word on
You
the.
can read.
Is that old Celine or new Celine?
It's like I guess a couple seasons ago.
But Eddie.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. I wanted the knee-high version, but they're twice as expensive, so I got the.
It is quite a bit more leather, I would feel like, in the production process.
So I got the little boots, and I wear them at home sometimes just to like feel.
Just to feel something.
To feel rich, like just walking around your crib in like pajama pants and Celine boots.
When I sit at my computer, I like to wear heels because it just makes me feel.
Are you the kind of person that, like, when you're working from home, like, you still get dressed up, or?
Definitely not. But sometimes I just have. Yeah,
It's a mood changer for sure.
Yeah.
Do you feel pressure to get dressed up when you do go to the office as a senior fashion news writer?
I love compliments. That's like why I go into the office.
You and us both, sister.
So,
well, gossiping and compliments, we learned.
Yeah, that's why you go in, is that people are like the other day, I wore this like fuzzy hat, and I kept telling people that I simply couldn't take it off because I had like really bad hat hair.
Lies. Because
every time I got up to go to the bathroom, it was like, oh my God, love your hat.
I like how you're getting a John into the fit check that you did not wear today.
Yeah, we're just living.
Who makes the fuzzy hat list? Just might as well.
I actually don't even know. I like bought it because Rihanna wore one.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
How much of your style does Rihanna influence?
That's a good question. I mean, not enough.
Right.
Is the answer. But anyway, yeah, I dress for compliments at the office.
I respect that. Your personal style is just fishing for compliments.
Yeah. And so the last time I went in, I did wear the boots that I'm wearing today.
Okay.
And I think our facilities manager said something like fashion, like queen or something.
Hell yeah.
And I was just like,
and you're like,
yes.
yeah.
No, it was exactly what I wanted.
The socks?
Yeah.
Socks are Uniqlo, I believe.
Okay.
Solid.
Yeah, that's just always.
Also, the whole fit is all black.
Yeah.
Whole fit is all black.
Very chic.
Thank you.
Do you always wear all black?
I wear a lot of it. I'm like I like eat soup and wear black for like 6 months of the year.
You're like a chic native New Yorker, you know?
Yeah. And then I switch it up.
Wait, sorry, what does the soup have to do with that?
Like, it's just like my winter thing.
Oh,
Like
okay.
I just eat the same thing and wear the same thing. And
Soup girls.
Yeah.
Wow. Respect.
Wait, what's the thing? It's like, if you get it, what
Something soup girls. The girls that
the girls that
get
girl
it,
girl and the girls that
and the girls that go on going. I don't fucking know.
Shout out the soup girlies sipping on that broth.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so, I have a black tights, and then I got this black Tom Ford Gucci miniskirt.
Damn.
Ooh, is that
guys.
a purchase from a resale site?
It was
Which
real,
one?
real.
Oh, heard of it.
Interesting.
Have you seen me on the Real?
I think
Hulu?
have
You watch Suits on USA? Because you want to call me in the commercial.
Characters
I don't
welcome.
think I've managed to catch that.
They might have moved on
congrats.
to the new campaign, which is Bryn
Yeah.
and
There's a lot of fashion people, fashion
Right.
folks in the Real campaigns. No, the Real has done
A lot of fashion editors in there.
yeah, exactly.
a bit dubious in terms of the ethical responsibility.
Only one podcaster.
Yeah.
No, the skirt is fire. Wait,
Yes.
what about the tights brand? Do
Well, that
tights have
skirt's older
brands?
than you. Is it skirt's older than you or no?
Skirt is quite possibly older than me.
Right.
Yeah.
As someone who loves all black, are you really into Tom Ford Gucci?
He just made
Sexy Gucci?
Yeah. I bought this during the
There are
pandemic.
full-on Kama Sutra jackets if you want to get real sexy with it.
It's
And some Gucci
it's
pants.
a
I don't
really
think you wear
good
those to the
alert on the
office.
Real, like a good feed on the Real to follow.
really?
Is the like Tom Ford Gucci feed. Yeah. It was like during the pandemic when I wanted to
Treat yourself.
Yeah. It was like
Spend that
I
stipend.
got really into yeah, thank you, Joe.
We did it, Joe. We caught the archive Johns.
No, I feel really good about this one. It was a
Swag.
good find.
And the shirt?
Shirt, I don't actually remember. It's
Little
like
sleeve. It's getting
It's a,
sleeveless.
it's a sleeveless
Yeah,
turtleneck.
it's a turtleneck, yeah.
It's a juxtaposition of temperatures.
it's my fun turtleneck.
okay. Versus the other ones, which are much more serious.
Which are more like Steve Jobs.
Okay.
Yeah.
Got it.
They have sleeves.
Yeah,
They have
those.
sleeves.
Who makes this one?
I actually don't know. It's like that brand that Selena Gomez likes or something. It's like really boring.
You love to cop shit that celebs wear, clearly.
Yeah, I mean, who doesn't?
Comes with the territory. I mean, it's your beat,
Yeah.
low key, right?
And then the jacket.
Let's talk
We gotta
about
get
this.
Yeah.
Which you wore for us.
Yes.
Everyone gets dressed for Throne Fest.
Of course.
What is this?
I did an oral history when opening ceremony closed of the
Big
store.
one. Yeah, R.I.P.
It was
You dead bitch.
truly RIP. I really miss them. And as a thank you, they sent me this jacket, but the story closed like
pay for play.
as a thank you. It was after it had already gone up. But
Is it a history of opening ceremony or of this jacket?
it was the oral history of opening ceremony.
Okay.
And the article came out like the week before everything shut down because of the pandemic. So I got sent this like months later when they were cleaning out their office. They like found the jacket.
This is from an older collab that they did.
I think so. I don't know. I think they like had it. Yeah, it was
I
like
don't think
from
it's a
March
club. I think this is
2020.
like friends and family.
Yeah,
award
they
shows,
do like they
yeah.
always
This is
do.
not a non-licensed because we should say it's a Sopranos motif, right?
Yeah, it's an opening ceremony black bomber jacket.
Name
Yeah,
too.
And
these
they
are all-
put-
this is
Yeah, and they
personalized for you.
customized it for me.
Yeah.
And when I opened the package, I swear to you, I almost cried because it was just the nicest thing that anyone had ever done for
you
me.
need better friends.
Yeah, I was gonna say the bar is quite low. It's just a free varsity jacket.
It says my name
you never
on
played
it.
sports, so or maybe
It's
you
true.
did.
I never played
Okay.
sports.
All right, it has your name on it. What else is on there?
It has the Sopranos Bada Bing. So like they just it was
Which
clear that
that site or that strip club actually recently sold.
oh really
The one in Lodi. What is
Yeah.
it called? Satin Dolls.
Yeah.
to who?
I just
Who
I
bought
don't know.
it?
I don't know why I know that.
Big
Is
strip club
it
here.
like
Yeah.
Pete Davidson? Didn't he? Like
Yeah. It's gonna be a Pete Davidson,
They're
fucking
turning- yeah.
Colin. What's his name?
Or-
Turn into
yeah.
a Staten Island themed strip club.
exactly.
Real great
Okay.
talent.
So it's got the bada bing. It's got the Italian flags.
Yeah, it just was clear that they like
It's got the
looked
New
me
York
up and like
Magazine.
wanted to.
It's
Yeah,
like- They basically did what I did. All right, what are
Yeah.
the last 5 tweets about?
yeah.
They really did their
Appreciate
research.
it.
A
I
deep
appreciate
dive.
it.
And a New York Mag logo on the back.
New York Mag logo on the back.
Yeah, New York
So
Mag logo on the back,
it's
and then just a bunch of opening.
It's also just
ceremony.
like a good
insignia.
bomber jacket. Like it's thick. It's got leather sleeves. Like it keeps you really warm and it
It's
makes you
varsity.
feel. Yeah, I don't know. I guess this is
When you were buzzing and I saw you on the camera, I saw the American flag patch. I was like, what the fuck?
It looks like a Blue Lives Matter patch.
It does. But then I saw the
Oh,
OC.
'cause it's just missing the thin blue
It's-
line on a
yeah,
black.
really
American
unfortunate.
flag.
But then I
Black
saw the
and white
OC and I was like, oh, that's the OC like varsity jacket that I'm pretty sure was like friends and family at one of their
Maybe.
giant
the
fashion.
OC thin blue line collab.
I don't know. It made me feel
From the
special,
archives.
and I appreciate.
You are
that.
special, and you deserve it.
Thank you.
And it's
You are-
very on brand.
Let's talk jewelry real
Oh
quick.
right, yeah.
Oh,
Oh, and your handbag too. We shouldn't forget that
that's a little Gucci Jackie.
Mm.
That is another.
for Jackie O.
Yes.
Okay.
She carried that bag.
You might say that bag is mind blowing. It's a little JFK assassination.
Oh,
joke.
wow. Okay. Yeah,
sorry.
that one went right over my head.
Oh, it went right over your head. If only something else went over someone else's head.
Ooh, I fell right into that one. Jewelry is like family stuff. I don't
What's the
Like
ring?
heirlooms?
What is
yeah, like I don't. My mom was just like,
Here, take this.
Yeah, like it was your aunt's or something.
Wow, so much sentiment.
Some dead.
No wonder opening ceremony blew your mind.
Yeah.
And then the earrings are new top, which is like
Oh,
right
sure,
around
of
the corner
course. Shout out
in
New
Canal.
Top.
Yeah.
And the panties.
Mm-hmm.
We ask every guest.
Yeah,
Ooh.
relax.
Woman.
Take it easy.
It's
We're not the
funny because
facilities
I put
manager
them-
over here.
It's laundry day, so I put on like nice ones, and I was like, they're not going to ask.
Oh, we gonna ask. Oh, we always ask.
I think they're Hanky Panky, which is
that a
truly the most
brand, or is that a-
embarrassing
Wow.
brand name
That's a
ever.
brand?
It's unfortunately a brand.
And that's like laundry day panties, meaning like they're like granny panties.
No, they're like nice lace ones that I would only wear for like special occasions,
Like a laundry
like
day.
a podcast.
Like a podcast on laundry day. Shout out Hanky Panky.
Hanky Panky.
What a fucking
Now I'm
brand
so
name.
upset that I wore these.
They're gonna be tagged on a TF Almanac.
Yeah, for real, dude.
It's like when you know when they like name drinks, really annoying drinks, and you have to like order.
Let me get
I
a
feel like
blowjob shot.
yeah, I feel like
You get a
that's Hanky Panky
hanky-panky on ice.
Yeah.
Shaken, not stirred.
Yeah.
All right. And
And
you're
we're-
sipping on Greenpoint's finest,
Yes.
and your cookie of choice was quadratini.
Yeah,
Quadratini.
these, I have my
How have
crazy
you
that I
never had
heard-
these?
I've
They're
never-
good. They're very
made for
dry.
cookie,
They're very
right?
dry.
My roommate used to eat them as like a high snack.
Oh, sure. Like a
Well, they serve them.
yeah,
They serve them with like an espresso, right?
Yeah, and you can eat like 100 of them and not
Yeah.
feel awful.
Oh, they're light.
They're very light.
So you can still fit into your hanky pankies.
Exactly.
Got it. Okay.
All right. Fit check, drink check, cookie check complete.
Mhm.
Amelia, you are the senior fashion writer at The Cut, arguably one of the best fashion and culture outlets in the motherfucking world.
I'd argue, yeah.
What's your beat?
My beat, it's fashion.
Like all things fashion. Like,
All things fashion. I mean, yeah, like high-low celebrity fashion, obviously.
were you like up late last night, fucking whipping up posts
Yeah,
on the
Grammy
red
red
carpet?
carpet.
I was. Yeah, it's not my favorite thing to do, but it's like I
Someone's
would,
got to do
It's a
it.
necessary
So-
evil,
yeah,
right?
and
It's what
There's no
people
junior
click on.
fashion writer that you can fucking.
Yeah.
it's all hands on deck for the Grammys.
shit.
It's like huge, traffic.
More
What's-
so or as equal to the hands on deck for the Oscars.
Less than the
Okay.
Oscars is like more.
That takes precedence.
Yeah,
for sure.
and it's also more people care.
How about
Yeah.
the MTV Music Video Awards?
I think I have to probably be on for those too. Yeah,
Damn.
although maybe not.
I don't miss
night
those
of.
days.
How about the Fitties?
Yeah, we
Next
have our own
year.
awards.
Next
There's no
year.
red carpet.
There's a fit check.
True.
Well, you are, speaking of all things fashion, you are the source of the support the homies catchphrase, lifestyle, and philosophy, because Jonah Hill did give you that quote when you wrote about the second annual Jonah Hill Day.
Yes.
So is this just like a reporter's instincts? Because no one knew who was going to show up. It's like, why did you even want to attend that party?
Yeah, how bored were you?
I was really like, when this was a long time ago, right? This was like 20.
Damn, we should have the
17,
article. I'm gonna pull it
18?
up.
It's
I
like,
don't know.
You guys
yeah,
keep
it was a while ago.
2019? No, 2018.
So I was, when you asked me like why I was there, I was like, that's a great question. But I actually think it made a lot of sense. I think it was probably a time when like the Cut was horny for Jonah Hill, first of all.
I mean, who wasn't?
yeah.
This was
Who's the cut horny for currently?
Oh, that's a good question.
Jack Harlow.
I think Lenny, after last night, Lenny
hip hop
Kravitz.
white. Oh yeah,
Lenny Kravitz looked great.
this was July 2nd, 2018.
2018. Okay. So we were all, yeah.
Lenny
I'm
Kravitz
freaking
was
out
like-
right now, whispered James Harris. Damn, yo, fucking DJ White Privilege got a co-founder status in this
He was,
article.
he was, yeah.
I actually
All
have
right.
not reread it, so I don't even know. I apologize for
How did it do
Everything.
traffic wise?
Do you remember? Was Charpete
I
bussing?
think pretty well.
I mean,
I
we
mean,
probably
all you
promoted the
you guys
fuck out
have.
of it.
Okay, so this is actually why I think I was there, is because you guys have like intense fans. Like
Mhm, we do.
at New York Mag, we appreciate obsessiveness and fandom, and I feel like the
TF
men's
Army.
the menswear community.
Better yet, the Navy.
You guys are just like really excited about things, and I
Yeah.
think that I, as a reporter, was like attracted to that energy and wanted to sort of be a part of
Something's
it.
happening on North 11th.
Yeah, I can smell it.
But you just got lucky. You had no idea. It's not like, because I guess eventually word got out. The bat signal was, in the fucking skyline that he was there, but you showed up before that.
Yeah, I think I was like, I'm just gonna go and see like what the
I'm gonna
fuss
sniff it out.
Yeah, sniff it out, see what all the fuss, like see what the fuss is all about. And then he showed up and I was like, holy shit,
Yeah.
I have to do my job now.
Not gonna work.
Yeah.
Reporter mode activated.
You were like getting quotes in the party.
Yeah, I was like,
Or like
asking.
taking
I mean,
notes.
also it was like every
You were embedded. It's
menswear
basically like being-
editor I know
yeah.
was there. Like, so I was
True.
like, there's journalistic, there's something in the
There's some value
air.
to this.
Yeah.
John Karamonic was sipping a seltzer in the back, you know?
Exactly.
Truly talking.
And then he
town.
showed up and I was like, boom, story.
Mm.
And I'm the only one here who's
history.
working.
Yeah.
Who's like not drunk.
Yeah, true.
The most exciting thing to happen in menswear in the last arguably 10 years.
It was that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, for sure. And I'm so glad that I got the scoop.
And the support the homies, the birth of the support the homies philosophy.
Pretty sure we were using that phrase and he
Nope.
knew to say it.
No,
Really?
He
Damn,
literally
all
said that, and then we took it and made merch out of it.
Okay, got it.
And sold it. Yeah.
And made a whole
We're the
fucking-
carpetbaggers, got it, not Jonah.
When's the last time though? Besides that, when's the last time like something happened in fashion? Because right now, I mean, you guys fucking paraphrase that newsletter about the vibe shift, where it's like everything's kind of
Yes.
fractured, everything's kind of like no one really knows what the next thing's going to be. When's the last? And so much is happening, and so much mediocrity is happening. When's the last time something happened in the fashion world that like truly got you stoked, like really excited?
That's a good question. Yeah. It's been a weird time.
From one journalist to another.
Besides your intro,
Yeah. I think
this is her trend report.
Because you approach a lot of shit also as a fan. Because
yeah, absolutely.
you love fashion.
Yeah. I mean, I feel grateful that at the cut, they're like, just do what interests you. Like if it's boring to you, then nobody wants to
Sure,
read about it. I mean, I think the Balenciaga shows were but like the
most
last
recent
couple.
one?
Yeah. The most
The
recent
snowstorm.
one was really crazy. And the like Simpsons one where they sort of tricked everybody and they were on you're on canned camera.
Right.
I don't know. I just think that that brand is doing fun stuff. But I'm not there for that. Like it's Kathy Horn goes and reviews it. So I'm a fan of.
You're a fan of seeing it ripple across like the digital
You're
airwaves.
just seeing it on the timeline like everyone else. Or
Yeah.
you're reading Kathy's reporting.
Yeah, exactly. So I guess I don't know. I have been sort of going down a rabbit hole with jeans lately. With like,
Please
Julia.
go on. We have our own little rabbit holes with jeans. Where are you coming from?
well, I'm just seeing so much like with. I think it started with the jutes.
Okay.
The Jable,
the
Jable,
the
yeah.
Jers?
And it's become a thing now where people
the Jouch.
people DM me this shit.
You saw the
now.
chicken?
No, I didn't see the chicken. I saw the Jable. Have you seen the Jable?
Yeah,
Of course, with the legs, with the cowboy boots. Fire fit.
Oh, and then the Jillo. There's a Jillo at IKEA.
Oh, what?
It's a jeans pillow.
Wow.
Really?
The fades on that must be fucking scrum diddly-umptious.
I want a Jildo.
So you don't mean just like, you're not just like
I know.
not so much wearing jeans, but the jeanification of
Yes.
home goods.
Yes, I could not have said it better myself.
okay. I want a jut plug.
It's
Speaking of fades, god
it's
damn.
endless.
Do you think do you think people really started noticing when like you wrote I love jutes,
Yes.
the Julia Fox denim boots,
Yes.
which were diesel? What were
Diesel.
those?
They were diesel, yeah.
So that's what's been the Jeanification of everything and the Balenciagification of everything. As someone that wears all black,
Yes.
what do you think of the fucking comeback?
Like
the
blue,
trickle down that we're starting to
stonewashed.
see a little bit.
Yeah.
Of everyone wearing all black?
Well, with like the Julia Foxification and the Kanye and blah, blah, blah.
I see. Yeah, I mean, I feel like we're seeing like black latex now and like black leather and more like
Ooh.
sort of BDSM aesthetic.
Kind of like
stuff.
fucking the new Bruce Wayne, right?
Yes,
Everyone's on their goth
exactly.
shit.
Exactly. It's Gotham. It's Gotham.
You think people are going to start PVC taping their faces like the Riddler?
Yes.
We're going to see actual literal fashion victims?
Yes. It would not surprise me.
Do you think that's going to last throughout like the summer? Like it's about to be fucking spicy.
Well, so I just interviewed a bunch of professional doms who were trying to give me some, I was like, I think it's important when you see something like this to
Some
like
mistresses.
actually get some context for,
Right.
like,
From the real head.
yeah,
The
yeah.
source itself.
And they were like specifically do not wear latex in the summer.
Why not?
So because you'll dehydrate yourself so thoroughly.
You'll die.
Sweat.
Yeah.
Yeah, like you sweat like crazy in them. And
You're
you
going to have
need
to cut them shits off with the jaws of
yeah,
life.
like constantly replenish your fluids.
You want that
and-
bussy to chafe.
Yeah,
or
well,
that pussy.
You have to put it on with like baby powder. Like it's a serious.
Oh, we're
they
talking
make
like latex.
yeah, and they make like latex like you got to lube yourself up to like get into it, and like it's just a whole. You can't just like wear it casually. And I feel like now we're in this moment where like when Fashion Nova is doing the like it trickles down.
What is that like? Fugazi latex.
Yeah, it's
Right?
probably not great, but
Probably
it's just
terrible.
it's
for
so
you.
much more exciting. Like people are like, oh, I'm gonna wear this out, and it's like, no, you have to.
Right. It's a whole
know what
process.
you're doing.
You got to respect the fucking fabric, guys.
Yeah, seriously. Anyway,
Is there a trend though that you really do want to see happen this spring and summer? Like whether or not
ooh,
you think it's going to take over.
Yeah. If you could have your druthers, though, just like,
Yeah.
what would you love to see people wearing?
what would I love? I
If
mean,
you were the throwing fits of
what would I love to see people wearing? I think just like whatever they, like
Even when it's bad, even when what they want is trash,
what-
dog shit.
Yeah, I think I want to see like I'm really looking forward to like riding the subway again this
Right.
summer and just seeing,
peeping the
Yeah.
animals out of the zoo.
Yeah, it keeps me going. I don't know.
If I wanted to wear man prees with Vibram 5 fingers and novelty weed leaf socks, you'd be like,
I'd be so happy to see you.
I'd be on Mr.
I'd be
Mort
so
tomorrow,
happy.
actually,
Yeah.
to be honest, but damn it, I'm too good at putting fits together. It's my downfall.
I'd say there's no bad fits this summer.
Wow, no bad fits this
come on.
summer.
I don't
That's the
know.
new support the homies.
Yeah, no bad fits.
so you think this summer is going to be like what everyone thought last summer was going to be before everything kind of came to a screeching halt with like, I don't know what it was.
I don't know. I was actually just talking about this with some friends. I feel like last summer everyone was a little bit more open and happier to see people, and now I get the sense that people are just we've hardened again. Like
Back to being rude.
we're back. We're back to being rude. Yeah, and I think there's like
Make New York again.
like last summer was like we're all friends, and like, now it's like, are you my friend?
Oh,
I don't know.
From personal experience?
No, it's just I don't know. I feel like there's a little bit more like
Animosity,
or just like sizing each other up again, maybe.
which is
Do
kind
you,
of like the
am I
joy
making this
of-
up?
No, but that's kind of one of the joys about getting dressed and being in New York, where every street is a runway, right? Where you can be like, I'm dressed flyer than that motherfucker. You know,
Yeah.
I get it.
That's why I don't live in LA.
Yeah,
There's no runway.
Can't wear latex there.
no,
you
sir.
cannot.
There's got to be some trends there that maybe you see bubbling that you really hope don't become a thing. What are those?
that I really
Like shit in its nascent stage.
Yeah.
nascent.
Like you see people trying to make it a thing and you're just like, I just don't.
I mean,
just
there's
don't
like
do
the
that.
forever things that I don't understand, like a bodysuit, like why you would wear, like the people wear them so that their shirts don't ride up.
Right.
But I don't understand, like the cashmere, like, I don't know. So like cashmere, bandeau sort of thing. The like Katie Holmes. You guys are looking
No,
at
no,
me
don't
like
keep
I'm
going.
have
Well, maybe we'll catch on.
foreheads.
Is a bodysuit like what, like the bathing suit that like snaps together like in your undercarriage?
And
Yeah.
then you would wear those with like jorts or something, like or
Yeah,
jeans.
basically.
And then like your hips
Yeah.
are showing. So it's like kind of like thongy.
Yeah, you could do
And
that.
I have. I will. No bad outfits this summer.
I don't know. I'm actually really trying to think, and I'm kind of coming up short for trends that I don't want to see, or that I do. I want to see like the craziest jutes ever. I want all the denim.
to bring it
You want
back,
to sell? You want people to celebrate it.
Yeah.
but to bring it back to like the trend du jour, because you said that Balenciaga was really exciting to you. Do you see like a backlash bubbling a bit where it's like almost getting too popular, that like Balenciaga madness where it seems like everything starts and ends with what they're doing, like exclusively?
I don't know. I mean, I try to like remain like a little bit removed, because maybe it's like within our sort of circle of people who are following Balenciaga intensely, they're already
Right.
over it. But
Sure.
it's like the main, like most people.
That shit hasn't reached Iowa yet.
Yeah. And so
Well, it has, but it's Slipknot core.
Yeah,
Like, it's-
yeah. That's where it was invented, actually.
Yeah.
or it's still
Demno's
surprising
at the state fair.
to see Justin Bieber in like an oversized suit, like last night.
Did you
everyone's
think
like,
he looked good?
no, he looked
Yeah.
crazy, but like, I don't know. For me, I'm like, that's so like the fact
That's
that he's
so
wearing
dumb,
Crocs and an oversized suit is like not
These are
new and
Balenciaga
interesting,
boots.
Yeah,
the
they're
Balenciaga
Crocs.
Crocs.
Oh, are they?
Yeah, they were Crocs.
Yeah.
Oh,
But I don't
All
know.
right.
I think someone was like, is that the first time like Crocs have been on the red carpet? And I was
No
like,
way.
No way.
Questlove was wearing the
Did they ever
Salehi Benberry
invite
Crocs.
Vitali to the Grammys before he was canceled?
Questlove
like,
was wearing the
Questlove-
Salehi Benberry Crocs.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
well,
And he was worn
that's
them to the
crazy to know
Oscars
that.
before. Like 2 years ago, he wore them, or a year ago, maybe.
Questlove did?
Yeah. It's like his thing. So anyway,
Wait, did he wear Crocs when he accepted the Best Documentary Oscar?
he didn't wear them to the Oscars. He wore
Okay.
them. He wore gold ones to the Oscars, I think, in 2021. last year.
Croc on fucking camera.
But anyway, people freak out when they see that, and it's like, but I don't know. I
Relax.
actually don't really
folks.
like Crocs.
Oh,
Maybe-
really?
Maybe that's a trend I don't want to see.
What about like the?
What about like ugly shoes in general?
Sure, I don't know.
But just
What are-
Crocs really rub.
I just
grind
don't
your
get.
gears?
they're like, I don't like the holes. I don't. There's something about them that
Do you have that? What's that fear of like
Yeah.
holes?
Oh, maybe I do.
Well, that's like Meryl Hydromox, right? There's like a phobia.
Yeah, those are
of
cool
like-
though.
Right. Well, they're
I
like
don't know.
cool guys. They're like
They're like
Crocs, I mean.
slats, not holes.
Trypophobia.
Yeah.
Okay.
Refers to disgust or fear of a pattern of holes.
Have you seen those videos where they put like shaving cream
Yeah,
in
Yeah,
those
oh,
are
I
Crocs?
love those, dude. Those are so
It's like
satisfying.
pimple popping videos.
Yeah.
Ugh,
Oh,
great.
that
No,
shit
I don't-
rocks. I love that.
Your wax removal videos.
Yeah. So
No,
satisfying, dude.
No.
You know where those are prevalent? On TikTok.
Love TikTok.
Which brings me to my next question.
Okay.
Like, what about the TikTok generation? Do you see kids doing shit on there? We're just like, I'm a fucking. How old are you, if I may ask?
I'm about to be 30.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, do you feel like you're seeing shit on there? Where you're just like, what is going on? None of this makes sense to me. Or as a reporter, do you have to remain open to it?
I got into TikTok during the pandemic, and
You and me both, sister.
Are you like addicted to it?
I spend it. Yeah, I hit the hour like you need to log off.
You
Like
have that?
often. Yeah.
Oh, like
you
the-
set that
the
yourself.
timer?
No, you can like set it in your settings where it's like it's been an hour. You have to like put in a passcode or something to keep swiping.
What app do you spend the most time on?
Social
Probably
media wise.
Instagram.
Okay.
Yeah, and then TikTok. But TikTok, I was a Vine person.
Mm.
I mean, I didn't like post anything, but I loved Vine and would watch it. Like, there's nothing when I don't have anything on TV that I want to watch. I just like
Go on
That's your
TikTok
home
right
move.
now.
Well, you
Yeah.
don't own a TV, but that's your move for
neither
sure.
do I.
Yeah.
And it's just it makes me laugh so much harder than anything I
Yeah.
watch on TV.
What's
and
your
so-
algo looking like right now? Is it like cooking,
Well,
fashion?
Fitness.
I'm actually kind of freaked out because my algorithm. I recently learned from TikTok that I was in a situationship. Apparently, this is a word that has been out there for a while. Did you?
Yeah.
Were you guys aware of this?
No, well, we talked about it because we're going to talk about
Okay.
it here.
Yeah,
but we could jump right to that.
I didn't know that was a thing. But so
How is it? How would you define a situationship for the audience at
well,
home?
so the TikTok. This is not my
Right.
my scholarly
You're just
work.
reporting right now.
Yeah,
You're
I'm just reporting the facts. A situationship is when you're like not casual, but you're also not formally in a relationship.
So
So,
it's-
you're just in a situation.
So in terms of the sliding scale of relationships, it's more significant than friends with benefits, but you're not significant others.
Yes,
God
like
damn,
you're not
you
like
are just old. What? Well, he's been wifed up for like
Right,
20
right.
years
I've
now.
been happily married.
Yeah.
I'm in a what I call a situationship where I betrothed myself for the rest of my life. Yeah.
yeah. But anyway, so my algorithm somehow
You like new?
knew that I was like
You've been crying tears into
I
here
don't know, or maybe like because it knows
So
when
you're on
and heard you
situation talk?
arguing through the microphone.
yeah,
Like, what are
I
we?
don't know how it figured it out, but now and so then when you watch like one thing, then you just and I've like liked maybe one situationship
Oh,
video
so you
and
never
then,
like anything. That's the key.
and now it's
So you're on like
different, right?
relationship talk?
Yeah.
Damn.
What is that like?
That is bleak.
Honestly, it's amazing because I feel like
Women would rather be on relationship talk than go to therapy.
truly though, I feel like it's validated a lot of things that I thought were just happening to me.
Okay.
And then now I'm like, oh wait, all men do or like this
All
is-
men are trash.
yeah, like this is not
Wait, how personal are we about to get?
no,
like-
yeah. I mean, not all men are trash, but like it's a pattern of behavior. I don't know. It's like commitment issues.
It's like,
are
yo, I
not-
want to go out to restaurants. I want to go on trips with you, but I don't want to be your girlfriend.
I
Exactly.
don't want to meet your
Or your
parents,
boyfriend.
whatever.
Exactly.
Uh,
Yeah.
What else has TikTok taught you? Like, what's some
What else
useful
is
stuff
what
you've
has
learned?
TikTok taught me?
Big
Um,
questions only.
Oh my god! I mean, life hacks. Just
Yeah.
And although actually, I don't know which. A lot of them are like ones that I wouldn't actually use, but just sort of blow my mind.
Life hack: how to get a man.
Yeah.
Taught me how to properly load a garbage bag into a garbage can very easily.
Wow.
Yeah.
That saves a lot. Of time.
You'll have to show me that
Which
one.
then I
after.
saw, I was like, whoa, this is crazy. And then I was at the airport and I saw a janitor actually do it into like a fucking.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
You know
yeah.
what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Like
as soon
the
as you
ring
did that.
method.
Yeah.
See? You should get on
TikTok's
TikTok.
amazing.
I mean, I am on TikTok.
Are you on fashion TikTok at all?
A little bit. Yeah. I mean, I love.
How depressing is it?
I'm not on like serious fashion TikTok.
Okay.
I'm on like
Outfit
girls-
of the day, like or fit check talk.
No,
Get,
no.
get ready with me. It's
Yeah.
called.
No,
Okay.
I don't. It's none of that. It's all like mishaps, like trying on something and like it just. I don't know. I get on. I've got the good.
Like hauls.
No hauls. No.
Just mishaps only.
Just mishaps.
Do
Yeah.
women on TikTok, because this is a big thing with menswear TikTok, is that a lot of it is very obviously young people, and so they're just starting out. So a lot of it is like, yo, check out this fire piece from Zara or H&M, and like you can do this whole fit for like $15. Is there a lot of that?
ASOS design.
Yeah, but I don't know.
Topman.
I make sure to like go really. Oh, I did see an amazing one recently where this kid was wearing like huge jeans, like huge bell bottom jeans in class, and put his laptop in his
Oh, yeah.
pocket.
Oh, cool. Respect.
I don't
Someone
know.
tagged us on that.
They did.
Yeah. Just a little fit R&D, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Have you seen the
I
Throne
enjoyed
Fit TikTok at all?
I haven't. It
Oh,
hasn't
you should
come
check
up.
it out.
Now, after this, I'm sure.
This man's acting chops are impeccable.
Yeah, my lip syncing is second to a lot of people.
Good for you guys for
Second to last.
Let's talk about real journalism
real
for
life.
a second.
Okay.
So like, obviously you have to be reactionary. You cover kind of breaking news, some celebrity stuff. You have the fashion column, which we'll get to, or the advice column, which we'll get to in a second. What about like larger stories? Do you have a dream profile that you'd want to write one day? And who would that
Dream
be on?
profile. I had a feeling you guys were going to ask me something like this, and I
Selena Gomez.
oh my god, no. I mean, Cher, I think would be my.
You talked to her.
I talked to her
recently,
super
right?
briefly, and I was like, really, I don't know. It didn't go the way that I wanted it to go, and so
Because she's an alien.
It went left.
Well, she's amazing because Cher's hilarious. Like Sonny and Cher, like they did like a comedy
Right.
show. Basically.
She's a bits woman.
Yeah, she's full of bits.
She's a hot mamacita.
So she's like a quote machine, but she just like kind of takes like she likes to ramble a little bit. And so I only had like 15 minutes and was trying to get in like too many questions.
What were you trying to? What was like the peg? Like, why were you trying to talk to her?
The peg was Uggs. I had to start with Uggs and then somehow get to wherever I wanted to go.
So wait, was she like a spokesperson?
Yeah, she was in like a campaign about
Where
Uggs.
were you trying
Yeah.
to go? From Uggs to
Where was I trying to go?
Uggs to the moon.
I mean, the thing about
Moonstruck.
she's a really tough one because she's done so many interviews and it's
Right.
like, okay, what else can I get from her? And I mean, I think like I'm a huge fan of Moonstruck, the movie, and there's
I just saw it for the first time.
Oh my god,
Fantastic.
it's a great movie.
Shout out Nick Cage. Shout out Cher.
Yes. And there's not a lot of info about the costumes, so I really wanted to like talk to her about that. And
She looks great, right?
and she ended up being like, oh, they're not special because my character's like not interested in fashion or whatever. But again, like she said this, and then you could tell that it like finally hit her like 10 minutes later, and then she's like, oh, by the way, like I almost caught on fire on the set of Moonstruck, and I was like, what?
Don't bury the lead here.
Yeah. So we got there eventually, but anyway, I think she would be my dream interview. But she revealed that she likes Prada, like she wears Prada boots. So I'm like, I need Cher in conversation with like Mucha or something.
Oh, sure.
And then I'll just sit there and like
Cher
moderate.
doesn't really. She's not like a front row fixture or anything, right? Or is she? I feel
No,
like
she doesn't.
doesn't really like leave her.
No,
property,
she
it
really
seems like.
doesn't. It doesn't sound like it.
How did she answer the phone when she picked up?
I was like, hi, this is Emilia calling from New York Mag. And she's like, hi, this is Cher calling from Earth.
Fuck yes.
Yeah.
dude.
And I was like, wow,
Also, she uses that on everybody.
I don't know. And
Come
then
on.
she was like receiving from Malibu.
Oh,
So she was like
God.
that. It was just gorgeous from the start. And then I was immediately flustered.
Yeah, she
Yeah, that's-
derailed that
yeah.
shit off the rip.
Yeah.
dude.
she alphaed you.
Yeah. Oh, like
Yeah.
instantly.
Wow. Shout out
So I want
fucking Cher.
another chance with Cher.
Cher, if you're listening,
Yeah.
tap in.
One of our famous listeners,
Yeah.
of course.
What's the story you've done that you're most proud of?
Besides Jonah Hill Day.
Oh yeah. Besides Jonah Hill Day. I worked really hard on this merch roundup for
Oh, that's right.
Stella Bugby's.
Stella.
Oh my god,
Homie.
iconic. Shout out Stella. Yeah,
Yes. Shout out Stella.
that was like the definitive
Zizmore
New
core.
York.
Yeah.
Yes,
And it was so much fun. It was like incredibly stressful to work on, but also
As a New Yorker, did it feel extra special?
I felt like I had to really get it right.
These fucking Jersey motherfuckers.
Oh,
don't-
shut up.
Don't get it.
This isn't about me.
Exactly.
Anytime you talk about New York, I think we realize halfway through we're just like this is never going to be complete and it's never going to be
Right.
perfect. So we're just going to do the best that we can. But it was like, we'd been in lockdown forever. And like, I just had so much fun going around the city and picking stuff up from people. And like, I don't know.
A magical mystery tour around the five boroughs.
It was awesome. And I found like so much weird stuff, and talking to collectors also was just so much fun too. Cause like everyone really wanted to show me their stuff.
Oh, I'm sure.
I had like,
It's like
I
their
spent
life's
like
work.
2 hours with Brian, where he would just like Prosell, who would like, he went through his like New York bins, and I like, we went through one, and I was like, great, thank you so much. And he's like, no, I have like, they were just,
Sit your ass down. You ain't going nowhere.
Yeah.
So just get
10,
started.
a thread.
yeah. I mean, it's just trying to fit that into, I think I had 6 pages was impossible.
Being a New Yorker, did you wear Zizmore core like growing up, like just shit around the house, like from your parents, or?
Yeah, I mean, I think a little bit. I wasn't aware of what I was doing. Like, I don't know.
I feel like most New Yorkers weren't aware that it was a genre
Right,
until
that
the
it was
article came out.
anything.
Right?
So it was like, hey, I got this t-shirt for free.
Right.
It's 5K.
Yeah, I mean, I have my like downtown soccer league shirts that are my
What league?
It just was down. There was just that one.
Okay.
I don't
Just
know.
that.
It was like the tots. Like it was not like serious, like little kids.
Okay. You still had
It
those?
still fits.
Yeah. I was like extra. I don't know. They had like.
Oh, right. Because it was big.
It was always huge. Yeah. And so now it fits me.
Now it fits. Got it.
But yeah, I mean, like my Dean DeLuca tote is my,
Grail.
Yeah. I think I spent $75 there when it was.
And you got the tote.
When it was closing, I just went and bought like every.
Yeah. I see. You loaded up.
Loaded up.
For the long haul.
Yeah. Anyway.
What is the type of story you do that gets the most clicks? Is it like celeb news or celeb gaffes? Nip slips?
Okay, so last night, Lenny.
Nip slips still happen?
That's
or has nip slip tape technology been like perfected?
There's definitely, I think there's like purposeful nip now.
Oh, like Addison Rae on the red carpet last night.
Exactly.
Oh, that was intentional?
Come on, bro.
Maybe? I don't know. That's a good question.
Dude, what's up with her boyfriend? Who's that guy?
I have no idea.
Who is he?
That's the question at the Grammys. Is like, who is this?
Who are any of these people?
Who are these people? I don't know.
He looked ridiculous. Does it real hair?
I hope not, because it's scorched.
Do you think you could name more Grammy nominees from last night or more professional athletes?
Or Oscars movies even? Like I thought I was clued into culture, but
Clearly not.
I guess.
Who the fuck is John Baptiste?
No idea.
He's Stephen Colbert's like...
Yeah, he's a trumpeter, right?
Oh.
Troubadour?
He's like a jack of all trades musician.
I'm John Baptiste. That's my John Baptiste.
Oh, now I see it.
Oh, that's
now
so
I see
good.
it.
Yeah,
I nailed it. Catch me on TikTok.
What does well? Last night, Lenny
Is
Kravitz.
the story like, who the fuck is this pink-haired psycho next to Addison Rae?
The answer is Facebook moms
are
savages.
They are in love with Lenny Kravitz.
Oh, and they saw his dick when it popped out.
Remember that? That's when when leather goes wrong.
Well, for some reason, like, so when I was assigned that story, I was like, what, two people are going to read this. Like, nobody cares what Lenny Kravitz is. And then it was just like, he did tailoring, no shirt, right? He did a little chainmail.
Yeah, it was like it was
going
like
out
armor vest.
Yeah, and leather pants and like heeled boots.
I think
it was honestly a great look, but
he's like Kravitz,
I had no idea that
they were like
the Facebook moms
leather boots.
Yeah.
So Facebook moms are horny for Lenny Kravitz.
It was our top. It was like number 3 or 4 on all of New York Mag this morning. So
is it normal for the cut to crack the top 5 or no?
It's pretty normal. But for
those
a red carpet,
yeah.
Oh no, horoscopes, astrology, our astrology stuff is like
that's science.
Higher than
that's
exactly.
real stuff.
Exactly. Yeah, it's really important.
Facebook
I
moms want to get horny and then also learn about their future.
Yeah. I mean, who doesn't? It makes sense.
So it's like sexy men.
Yeah. Sexy men and the
clickbait.
stars. Yeah.
Ooh. What stories typically brick?
Ooh.
What sucks?
Like Fashion Week stuff.
Really?
Yeah.
Like reviews or like
reviews?
News?
Yeah. It's just it's really hard to make that. And I think The Cut does a really good job of making that stuff like what you would want to read about. And like relatable to the average person who has no idea that it's Fashion Week.
Right.
But yeah, no, Fashion Week tanks.
So then you have to so does it come to a time where you have to draw a line of demarcation between like, this is what I'm interested in, but this is what I know the Facebook moms want to read?
No, I mean, I think they're pretty good at like, it's a balance. I clocked in on a Sunday to write about Lenny and now I can write about some like weird
You've
esoteric.
earned whatever.
Yeah. And the thing is like the stories that those like that 10 people click on for Fashion Week, they're the people who are really interested in it. And so they're also an important audience because they're coming
engaged
every week to check and like, so we try to.
Do you have stands? Do you have like reply guys and gals that like stand your byline?
The e-heads.
Yeah, I have reply guys on Instagram and I don't know. This is a dilemma. How do you get a reply guy to stop?
Well,
you block them?
What kind of replies are we talking about?
Like every single story is like a comment or like a question, like a follow-up question.
Oh, like they read the shit and they want to engage with you and have a dialogue about your work.
Wait, on your personal or on the cut?
It's not even my work. It's like just on Instagram. Like if I a story like my Instagram stories, not a written.
I see. So
I wish I had reply guys for my work. I mean, there's some. But.
I mean, it's you toss them a heart and maybe
these are guys trying to get into situationships, you know.
But
from fire emoji to situationship.
The thing about reply guys is that they can't take a hint. I think they just keep going.
They're too horny.
Replying.
They're like a Facebook mom with
I don't know what to do.
A taste of Lenny.
I've just stopped replying, but they still keep.
They'll never give up.
If you hit them with the double heart. I think they should get the message. Actually, no, they're not going to get the message. They're not getting it. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you.
Well, I mean, maybe they're probably
I had to
right
come
now.
on. I had to come on this.
You could hide them. You could block them from seeing your story.
Yeah.
Without affecting their following or anything.
I did that for my mom and my mother-in-law. So.
Yeah, I've definitely done. I did that for the situationship, and it's worked.
There you go.
Really?
Yeah.
Wait, so what's the status of the situationship? We got to go back to the personal shit. It's a wrap.
I mean, it's a wrap. Yeah.
You deaded.
Yeah.
Are you ready? Is this going to be the horny summer of all time? Son of horny summer 1.
I think I'm ready to bloom again. Yeah, I took some time.
I mean, both you personally, but also do you feel
in general?
Do you smell something in the air? Do you smell that hot musk that was in the air at Kinfolk?
I recently put out a ask, like, tell me about what you've worn on a date recently, and oh my god, the answers that I thought that people were like waiting until spring to start.
People are going full turbo.
Yeah.
Like,
people are out there like dating,
what are they
going
doing?
on like hot dates and getting on the back of
Did any
motorcycles.
guys respond, and what did they say? Getting on the back of motorcycles, so Revel scooters.
I don't know. I got some like really sexy responses.
In terms of just the fits?
Yeah, and like what they were doing.
I slip on the hanky
because I asked them like
pankies.
what date number did it go. So they gave me. I don't know. People
So you had a lot of sordid details.
Yes, it did.
Damn, I should get back into reporting.
It was fun. I was honestly shocked.
You're loading up the spank bank. You're like, I'm doing research.
I was on Amtrak.
So did any guys respond? And if so, do you remember any notable?
I mean, yeah, my guy friends who were trying to troll me responded. But that was pretty much
guys.
it. Yeah.
Thanks for fucking.
But they were funny. One guy was like,
how many of us?
Tight V-neck, like suede pants, like she went home with me or something. Like, I think was one of them.
What are some clothing red flags that guys should avoid?
Clothing red flags.
Personally speaking, obviously.
Yeah. I think.
All your reply guys are locked in right now. Burning through half their closet.
I try to. Like bad sneakers. I
define bad sneakers as
like a chunky dad, like
a New Balance, like a Gucci.
You know those like acne sneakers?
Oh yeah.
Really don't like those.
You think like dudes are wearing those on? Like straight men are wearing those on dates?
Yeah.
Maybe that's not. I don't know. What? Really?
You guys are so upset.
Maybe you should tap into the reply guys. They gotta be better than that. Okay, so bad sneakers. Sure. Also, fellas, are you wearing sneakers on dates?
Bad designer sneakers.
Bad designer sneakers. Yeah, that to me is a red flag because you're spending. You don't know what you're doing. You're spending money
lost
and
in the sauce.
Yeah, exactly.
You're a conspicuous consumer.
Yeah.
You think that life's problems can be solved by throwing money at it.
Yeah. I mean, I don't actually. I think it's kind of cute when a guy doesn't really care or know how to.
Like looks bad though, because like it's a slippery slope.
I mean, if it's like too tight, then that's like
she's got to bang it.
They have to know how to like I think knowing how your clothes fit,
dressing
like,
for your body type.
Yes, exactly. That is important. But I mean, I don't know. I'm actually genuinely like not attracted to like.
What if he shows up in a suit?
That's weird.
What if he shows up with a little fucking kerchief tied around his neck?
No,
that's a trend that I'm really scared you're going to get into this summer.
What, like bandanas or
what about jorts? What about jorts?
Oh yeah, all right. So,
yeah, that's a no.
Really? Because I have a theory that jorts are about to come back hard, and I'm going to expand on this on behind the paywall on Patreon. But you disagree? Like a really good fucked up vintage pair of like Levi's 501s that you have destroyed, and now we have converted them into jorts. And also, I'm thinking they're going to be a little long.
Yeah, I was going to say, I think they have to be a little
Not like male.
Are you wearing them with like Birkenstocks though?
I'm wearing them with a lot of things.
Okay.
In my mind, I haven't approached this.
Okay.
You remember the fit he described with the capris and the weak socks? That's what he's going to be fucking doing.
You're going
Jorprees?
Yeah.
Japris? Oh, we got the Japris on.
I guess I have to. I mean, I said that I support denim, so I support.
I want to go back real quick. So when you are out in the dating scene, you stay away from guys that clearly care too much about their fits, you would say?
Yeah, I actually don't want to talk about fashion. Like, I've dated some fashion guys and they're all great. And it's like, I appreciate but it's just like not what I
Their
want to
commitment
do.
to
Yeah.
culture.
Yeah. When I'm like off work, I don't want to like,
Did you see that Balenciaga
yeah,
show?
no, it's like, I don't.
Look,
yeah.
16 was.
I appreciate, I like when guys express interest in what I do and like want to learn more about like a brand or, what Fashion Week is like I'm down for that. But keeping up.
But then like mansplaining like what's currently happening. Like, I know.
Yeah.
So if a guy like used to jerk off to like Tom Ford Gucci ads, cool.
Right.
He shows up, he shaved a G into his pubes on a date.
Perfect.
Yeah. Then you're in. That's cool as fuck, actually.
So it's dating within, and we basically moved dad ass all the way up here because Lawrence hijacked the run of the show, but is dating within the fashion industry like typically terrible or can it be okay?
I wouldn't say it's terrible. It's just for me, it's like I don't want to. I'm
like a chef. You don't want to come home and cook.
Yeah.
You want to bring your work home with you. Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah.
So are you going for the jocks these days?
Am I going for the
For the
jocks?
dirty skater boys? What are we doing?
No more skater boys.
No more skater boys.
She's about to be 30.
Yeah.
We
No
need bed
more.
frames.
No more skater
Have
boys.
you ever dated a skater boy who didn't have a bed frame?
Ooh.
If I dated, I mean fucked.
No, I think I've avoided that. I managed to avoid that.
Bed frames only.
Yeah. Bed frames only.
Exclusively. It's actually a denim bed frame from IKEA.
It's a Jed.
Jed frame.
I'm looking for a Jed. That's my next.
What's another like archetype of New York City dude that you're actively avoiding now that you're becoming a grown woman? Chefs, bartenders.
Chefs are tough because they're
Bad hours.
They're alcoholics.
They can't commit.
No.
Chefs. I mean, the thing is like dating someone who works in the restaurant world is amazing because you kind of have the key to the city.
It's a good restaurant.
Yeah. But if they know what they're doing, no, that was honestly great. I would welcome that again.
Fryer at Popeyes.
Yeah,
it was awesome.
It's like if he's a line cook at Two Bros, it's like yikes, but
it's true. Yeah, you gotta be picky. Who am I avoiding? I don't know.
Finance guys.
Oh,
I'm not. I recently had to. I can't do like bad texting. Like bad. I don't know. Someone tell me if this is too picky, but someone recently like asked me how my day was going, like in the middle of a work day, and I was like, no.
Immediately no.
Yeah.
Your ick. That's your ick.
Yeah. Or texting. I don't know. I think I'm. Yeah.
Like you want to be asked that when the day is over.
Yeah. I need to. Yeah.
You're like, I don't know yet. It's only been
I don't know. I'm like I'm busy.
About to go on this podcast.
Yeah.
Learn in my hanky pankies.
Yeah, maybe I ask my wife that all the time because I feel like she once told me she likes that check-in, but that might be a wife guy thing versus.
I think, I don't know. And maybe I was just in a bad mood that day.
So our finance guys typically just terrible texters.
Finance. Oh yeah, he was a finance guy. Maybe.
Life imitating art.
Yeah. I don't know. I think it's important as a writer having good text banter is very.
You're judging their word game.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. A lot of pressure.
What are some like general dating apps? Are you back on the apps?
I'm really trying not to. The last person I met was in person and it was just so significantly better that I'm trying to not. But I like looking at Raya and who's
What's the biggest celeb you matched with on there?
I was trying to remember. He's like a basketball person, but I don't follow
like
sports.
Player? Or?
But I don't know his name.
What team was he on?
What city was he in?
Is he a Net or Nick?
LeBron James.
Hold on, I can find it. I think he
was it
dated
J.R. Smith.
I think he dated a Jenner, and his
Tristan Thompson.
No,
Devin Booker.
And instead of saying,
there's so many to choose from.
Instead of saying that he was, Blake Griffin.
Blake Griffin.
He was connected with Kendall, I think. He's very funny.
Yeah.
Is he?
He does stand up. That's like his.
He was on Broad City, so he's an ally.
He listed his profession as art. That's
please.
Next.
Yeah. Come on, Blake.
Did you guys talk at all or no?
No, I think I swiped left. I was scared.
Oh, okay.
I don't know.
Blake Griffin. Damn.
It might have been a fake. Like, I don't know.
He might be one of those guys that like Raya is paying, right? Or like any celeb that they're paying to like be to populate the app so that people.
Is every dude on Raya like a DJ creative?
Yeah, it's so bad.
Creative director. DJ?
I recently saw Emilio Bellato. Is that his name?
From the restaurant.
From the and
from Emilio Bellato.
Yeah. And I was just like, oh, that would be so funny if I don't know.
Like Amelia.
Yeah, and then I looked it up and he dated like Katie Holmes last, so left. I don't know. It's garbage out there.
So Raya's not it.
No.
Is what we've established.
No, it's all
IRL meeting, that's the move.
I think so.
Spring, summer 22.
Yeah.
All right.
We want
Respect.
those butterflies.
This woman knows what she wants.
We have some more dad ass questions, but we're gonna take it back to professionalism. I want to know. So like, we talked about how the Lenny Kravitz story went crazy, and then you hinted at this. You're like, and so now I can kind of like work on whatever I want.
Yes.
Does that mean that like, how do you judge the metrics? What metrics do you use to judge the success of a story?
I mean, thankfully, I don't have like a quota. I don't need to like meet a sort of goal or.
Damn.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think any.
Oh, because of the paywall.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just like.
What was it? We had page views, I think, was our fucking thing. It was horrible.
Page views on Chartbeat for Complex was like the big
Oh.
driver.
I mean, I'm sure my editors have to be concerned about all this stuff, and
Right.
but it's not something that they hang over my head, which is great.
It's not Conde.
Yeah, yeah. So yeah, I mean, I think I always have like a couple like larger things cooking that take time to report, and then I have the sort of smaller things that are faster, and I try to keep myself like open for things that come up randomly. Like,
Do you care that like personally? Or are you like, oh, like I really care about time spent because that means that people are reading the whole thing, or is it like,
completion percentage or whatever.
yeah, that matters to me a lot. I mean, then it's just like a waste of time. It's a waste of all of our time. But again, those aren't like, I'm not,
Right.
that's my editors are thinking about that stuff.
if you had your druthers and listen, who's your editor?
Her name is Joanna Nikas.
She's not listening. If there's a topic where you could snap your fingers and you would never have to write about it ever again, what would it be?
Ooh.
Is it Kardashian Jenner shit?
Yeah. I mean, I really don't like doing a like people on the internet are mad about this thing or like,
Because that changes every 5 minutes.
yeah. And
Like outrage reporting.
yeah, I just like don't want to.
It's so negative, right?
Yeah.
I
And
mean,
it doesn't
by
feel like I'm
design.
adding anything. And
You're feeding this fire.
yeah, I don't like that.
Or there's like the contrarian angle too, where it's like everyone hates this, but actually, you
right.
know, look at me.
Yeah.
I'm weird, and you know, I hate that shit too.
It's
Would you do a lot of op-ed stuff,
up at like
opinion pieces, or you're just
Yeah,
more
I mean, I think
reportage?
if I had like, you know, if I had strong feelings about they would
But the cut always has like, the writer always injects their voice into it and their own opinion without like derailing the story, making it about their opinion.
yeah, I mean, I think we aggregate a lot of news, but you would come to the cut because we would have the headline
The
about
POV.
that thing that like nobody, you know, that would be very
A
cut.
hot take.
Yes. But I mean, I really don't, the red carpet stuff is just so intense. And like, the thing is I would be following it anyway, but I would much rather just like tweet my own,
Oh, for sure.
like two stupid things and then call it a night.
Yeah.
It's just, you're basically on from like 5:30 to 10:30
Mhm.
and you have to be like looking at Twitter and Instagram and like a million different things at once. And by the end, it's
You're over it.
Did
not fun.
any
Yeah.
did any dude get a fit off at the Grammys? Like actually?
Any dude could
You were saying Baby Keem looked good in his double-breasted. No, he went air tie, which is also like at this point, like
I mean,
why do that? But
Lenny.
yeah,
No, I don't. Not that I can. V from BTS was in Vuitton with that like
They're all in
paper
yeah, they all-
corsage.
yeah.
I thought that was nice, but
they always kind of look pretty good.
yeah,
They look like BTS. It's
Yeah.
like how you want them
I
to
thought he
look,
looked
right?
great.
So I'm saying that like this year in particular just seemed like the worst in like the bottom of the fucking last few years, and it's like maybe that's the case. Maybe that's true. I don't know.
Jack Harlow didn't look terrible in Givenchy,
There
but
was
he's
just
Jack
no
Harlow.
one there. Like no one came, and
Right.
so then it was just like
No Jersey, no Yay.
no Weekend.
No
No.
Tyler.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Who are the most stylish male celebrities?
Yeah, who are you fucking with?
I mean that Oscar Isaac photo with
The normal
shout out
shit.
Miyako. Yeah.
He's just so hot. Fuck.
Yeah. I mean, and he's been like playing around a little bit too. I think he's been wearing like commission skirts and like
he did the Tom Brown fit with
Yes,
the
of
skirt,
course,
which
of
had the
course.
internet
Which-
going nuts.
Yeah. Get some leg action there.
Mhm.
Best dressed male celebs. Yeah, I mean he's the first one that now
Right.
that I'm thinking about him, everything else is
Yeah.
I'm blacking out.
Are there any celebs that we'll stick to men for a second because you know, are there any male celebs that people are always combing their pants over their style where you're just like, I don't like it, this isn't for me?
I'm trying to think.
Like for us it's like Timothy Chalamet.
Oh,
Yeah.
I hate Chalamet.
You hate
shit
Chalamet?
sucks.
Yeah, here's the thing. He's as bad as Pete Davidson, honestly, and people
Oh.
don't talk about it.
Yeah, I mean Pete's
I mean, he's obviously, everyone knows his trash, or his fits are trash.
I kind of Timmy seems like kind of sinister to me. Like he's like
Timmy?
Yeah, like I kind of
his
like
powers were
it.
evil?
Like I think he's kind of evil, and I kind of like that.
Oh, you're into it.
I don't know. Like he shows, he's you know what it is.
You like the Oscars
He's
fit with
bratty. He's like kind of bratty when he shows up, and I don't know.
He's a little bad boy.
You're into it.
no, I'm
dude.
not into it. In a like,
Yeah, you are.
I appreciate it.
Okay, all right.
He is like his own the character that he played in Lady Bird.
Yeah, he's just really annoying, but at least, but like he's owning it, I guess. In
You like the Oscars look without the shirt?
I don't like
That's
it, but
sparkly.
I mean, for me, it's like I see something
Louis,
like that,
no?
and I'm like, thank
but
God.
it was Gasquier. Is that how you pronounce it?
Gasquier.
Nicholas.
It was
not-
a women's wear
Right, it's
blazer.
Nicolas.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
it was not any Virgil stuff. Anyway.
Oh,
No.
hip hop fashion
No.
designer Virgil Abloh.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
Boom.
That was a brick.
How did that get through so
Though
many?
I will say, so I was talking about this with my wife, and I'm not justifying because especially the out of context screenshot, you look so bad because of his relationship to that genre. Like, what would the Grammys? What would they do for like a tribute? Because he's a designer and it's the Grammys. Like, what else? Don't you have to kind of?
Well, it seemed like they
What
wanted.
could they have done?
It seemed like they wanted to be culturally
Relevant.
relevant, and by kind of wedging him in there, and then it is like, why not? Yeah, like what other
No
fashion designer
would ever get honored at the Grammys, right?
Well, yeah. I mean,
But it looks bad.
it looked really bad, and he's
they're tone deaf as fuck. They didn't even air the best rap category or a best rap album like award, which is
I
like,
honestly did not even watch the.
Yeah, right.
I was listening to Lenny Kravitz the rest of the day.
yeah.
Honestly, I
What's
had
your favorite Lenny song? We'll make your
Fly-
outro music.
fly away. I think was the.
That's the classic.
I
right?
want to fly.
Yeah, it was.
away.
Yeah, I just had that on
Done.
repeat.
You're just listening to Lenny all
Yeah.
ordering lunch from Lenny's,
yeah.
reading of Mice and Men.
Nice.
Just having a little
All Lenny
fest.
everything.
You want to okay. Speaking of your writing, you have a weekly shopping column called Hey Fashion Friend, where readers submit questions that you answer in a very non-judgmental manner, which is very refreshing in like the fashion world. But what are the most fucked up, stupid, dumbass questions that you've ever gotten?
Well, this column is tricky because I just started it and I don't really know what I'm doing. But the idea was that we would like use our like tap into our sort of Instagram audience and that I would use
Like
the question box.
crowdsourcing it?
Yeah. And I wanted really like specific questions. Like I wanted like it's, 95 degrees out. I'm going to X, Y, and Z and, I don't want to sweat because, like I wanted to.
Meaning the skater boy.
Yeah, something like a more like story that I could grab
Sure,
onto,
yeah.
and because I just didn't want to do the like, what jeans should I buy?
You want
Or,
someone
like,
else to do the heavy lifting. I understand.
and I'm just like, I'm not a great market writer.
This isn't the
like,
strategist, right? This is a different
Yeah,
thing.
yeah, exactly. I'm not good at it, and I don't really want to do it because I think I don't know.
And are you getting those, or are you getting very
I'm getting
much
a
like, what
lot
are the
of
best
those.
basic white tees?
Yeah.
I think it's my fault because I didn't explain more clearly that like that's what I'm looking for is like I'm going to a wedding and seeing my ex and like just stuff like that.
Are you getting dudes like to participate? Are guys asking?
It's not a lot of guys. It's a lot of like, what do I wear back to work? Or like, what do I? So
Why
I'm
don't you just make like the sex diaries and just make it all up?
well. That's why the next one I think is going to be about
Fucking
first dates.
Okay.
Oh,
And
sure.
that's why I got and I was actually really happy with that one because then people were giving me like specific stories and situations and
What's your go-to first date fit?
it's funny. I for a while was just wearing like a black turtleneck and someone like black turtleneck jeans and I think a blazer.
He's going chic mode.
Well, someone was like,
Steve
"You're like,
Jobs.
are you going to like a job interview? Like, what are you doing?" And I was
Dude,
like,
are you giving an Apple keynote?
yeah. And I was like, well, that's dating. It's like, it is kind
You're
of a
not
job
wrong.
interview.
It's the same thing.
But then I was thinking about that and I was like, that's such a sad way. Like I was in like I guess I was probably on the apps and like going on a lot of dates. And so
You're
had
treating
just
it
sort
like
of
a
like,
job.
yeah, like a uniform. It's like, you just pull it out. You're not thinking and wasn't having success. And then the last like really successful date I went on, I was wearing like a tiger print
Whoa.
Oh, you went for it.
dress and like,
Shows some personality.
yeah, I just was like, fuck it. And then the date went amazingly. And I was just like, well, maybe that has something to do with the fact that I don't know, I wasn't treating it like every other
Look good,
date.
feel good, play good, date good.
So I'm done with the like first date uniform. I think if you're doing a first date uniform, then you're not like,
You're not trying.
yeah, you're just like not open
That's-
to like, or you're not that excited maybe.
Even a
Or I don't
turtleneck
know.
is like closed off.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah, it's just it's not good. It didn't work.
Metaphorically.
Yeah.
Speaking of the sex diaries, what percentage of them are just fucking cat? Like,
Yeah.
come on.
Come on.
Come on.
I'm sorry, I can't.
Come
I have
on.
I genuinely have no idea.
So
There's no way
99%
everyone is that fuck. No one fucks that much.
But
do people be fucking that much?
Would it change it if you like? Isn't it kind of?
I feel like everyone reads it knowing, right?
Right,
that it's
yeah,
not
like-
real.
Okay.
I don't know. I
right.
wish I had an answer for you, but I don't.
All good. One thing
We had to
which
ask.
I think is really
Okay.
interesting is that you have never done a single piece of branded content or SpawnCon as like you're on your personal brand or your personal socials. What's wrong with you?
I'm just.
Do you like being broke?
No, but I have. The internet makes me really anxious, and I think before I do anything now, I think like, will this be more trouble than it's worth? And I think for me, doing SpawnCon, well, first of all, I would have to get it approved, but also, I think it would make me uncomfortable in a way that's entirely personal. Like I don't like.
In terms
I'll
of
tell
putting
you
yourself out there?
Yeah, I don't want to feel like beholden to any, like my Instagram is mine, and like
Right.
I don't. As soon as I feel like I cross a line, then it's like
If the right brand came to you with like the right opportunity, are we literally having this conversation because all of the offers have been trash?
I mean, yeah, I haven't got like I don't know. Actually, no. If Prada was like, no, actually, no, I wouldn't even do that because I write about Prada all the time.
Right.
Like I don't know.
But Uniqlo?
I don't know why I said that.
I heard like half
Yeah,
a
I was like,
syllable.
no, I wouldn't do that because all brands are like kind of evil. Also, like I just don't want to be involved. And I don't
we
know.
love Uniqlo. As multiple
We love
times-
brands.
As multiple times SpawnCon partners.
Yeah.
Love Uniqlo. We honestly, we will do anything for money.
Yeah,
Do you get a lot of free clothes though?
I do.
Okay.
Yeah.
But you never go about posting
Do
it
you
as like a thank
thank?
you.
No, I don't do I think I've probably like a couple times like done a little like I think I did one when I got sent a Prada like calendar like notebook or something, and I was
Wait,
really
was it the
excited.
calendar that had TikTok going nuts?
No,
Or no, that
it
was
wasn't an
Dior.
advent calendar. It was like it's like a diary. It's like you're
Okay.
like it's where I
And
do like
why was that? Because it was Prada. You're like, everyone needs to know I got something free from Prada. I got to put on stories.
yeah, it was a Prada notebook. So I was like, this is harmless. But I try not to do the like, and I think, yeah, brands like if I genuinely like it and wear it all the time, then it will show up in my,
It's just going to eventually make
Yeah.
it
Like this OC
organically.
jacket.
Yeah.
yeah. And then people can be like, where'd you get that? And I would happily,
Like
Besides
this little
But-
brand that doesn't exist
yeah,
anymore.
ever heard of it? I try to like re-gift also like
Mm.
to some family members.
Cheap.
and- yeah. Well, they love it though. It makes me feel like,
Well, no, I'm sure. 'Cause
Fashion
in this
Santa.
case, getting stuff.
Fashion Santa.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like Santa the Hood by Air.
It's expensive and nice. Yeah. That's,
I don't know.
it's probably nicer than anything you would like buy them with your own money.
Oh,
right?
for sure.
So there you go. It's actually the opposite of cheap.
Yeah.
You're fucking
It's generous.
Sinterklaas.
Yes.
Well, you've been in New York Mag for a minute now. Like
5 years.
5 years?
Yeah.
God
2.5 of which has been in my apartment, which is so
Bummer.
crazy. Half. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's fucking
COVID's all
crazy.
about you, Emilia.
It's
Okay.
all about me.
Yeah.
Have you ever been tempted by the siren song of Condé Nast or Hearst?
I worked at Conde. I was at W before New York, and I think I'm good.
Yeah? You're Gucci?
What's
Yeah.
the biggest difference between working there and working under Vox Media?
You mean difference between Conde and Vox, or
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, Conde, I will say, like, it was an experience that I'm really glad that I got to. Like, it was the elevator
formative experience.
Yeah, like getting in that elevator alone, like, was crazy. Like
Terrifying.
And people. At one point, someone like leaned closer to me to give me a more thorough up down, like in
Ooh.
the elevator.
Jesus Christ.
And people were just. It was just like shameless, like
Snobbery.
Yeah, and like I don't know, it was a kind of fun game where you would like you could kind of tell where someone worked based on like what they were wearing and the cafeteria. Like it was, yeah. I feel like I got
Is the cafeteria good?
It was
Clean
fine,
coffee there.
and everyone was like it's subsidized, but it was still like not. It
Right.
was like not cheap and not good. But you would just like see. I don't know. I'm glad that I got a glimpse of it. But
How many more times had you cried at your desk at Conde versus Vox?
ooh, probably
Like a 5-to-1?
equal measure.
Okay. Oh, okay.
I mean, I was like doing 4 jobs when I worked at W, so I was definitely like more
Yes.
overworked
Right.
when I was at Conde.
It's overwhelming, sure.
Yeah, I was there. I had many more late nights at Conde than I.
What's your monthly cry ratio? Crying to month ratio.
Oof.
How many times a month do you cry on average?
I mean, I cry It depends on, like, when there's a certain time of the month, I cry all the time. And then I'm like, oh my God, what's wrong with me? And then I
Is that we're talking about Fashion Week or we're talking about another
talking about menstruation.
Yeah, no.
if they align, it's game over. No, I cry a good amount. I'm actually a public crier. I really
Oh,
like,
yeah.
I'm like
You're one of those.
Yeah,
On
like
the
a
subway.
Yeah,
Just
actually
letting it all hang out.
cry
like
more.
Lenny Kravitz.
Yeah,
It's like, that's your style, fishing for compliments.
yeah, exactly. Just desperate for it. Although, but that's the beauty of it in New York is that no one will
comes,
ever. Yeah, they'll just be like, oh, she must work at
You're
Condé Nast.
you're just a statistic, you're just,
Yeah, exactly.
She's getting off at the fucking Oculus.
Yeah, they get it.
Well, let me ask you this. What the fuck is up with that paywall bullshit?
I love the paywall.
Really?
Oh, you do? I mean,
Yeah,
I can only
pay
read
for
5-year
my-
articles at a time.
I think
month.
everyone should be paying for good journalism.
that's why we get paid
Yeah,
so handsomely
exactly.
on Patreon.
Exactly.
Real
How
capital
much is
J
it?
journalism.
For New York, I actually don't know.
And also you get a bunch of shit like you get Vulture too.
You get
right?
it all. Yeah. And
Vulture
it's,
stuff.
That's all New York Mag, right?
I was a New York Mag fan. I was reading it like every day, every website before I worked there. So and it's kind of like, I pay for it.
As a writer in fashion, do you have like a big goal that you want to achieve or be at in like 10 years? Or are you kind of just like cruising right now?
It's hard because I feel like the things that I wanted, like the industry has just changed so much. Like if I wanted to be an editor in chief now, like that's still something that I think I would want, but it's just,
It's got to be at Barstool Sports.
it's just a different landscape. And I wanted to be like Kathy, like I wanted to be a critic. And I think that's still something that I would want, but I've just had to like reshape my expectations, I guess. And
Sure.
like, I think now maybe instead of having like one end goal, I'm sort of like, oh, maybe I could do like a bunch of different things on.
Yeah.
Wear a couple hats.
Yeah.
Like you're back at W.
Yeah. Right back.
Like you're back in the fucking factory, dude.
Yeah. Who knows? I mean,
I love steaming.
I'm not very good at much else. So I would love to, you make more money if you like work in TV or write a book or like there's other things that I would want to do, but I think fashion will always probably have we'll be there. We'll be present in whatever
Well, one endeavor you had that was crazy successful is the Sopranos style Instagram account, but you ended it. Why do you end it?
Yeah.
Why do you retire it?
It got
Why does it sleep with the fishes?
yeah, it got too big. Like it got I could not keep up with my own account.
Did you just finish watching the series? And you're like,
I've watched it like 3 times now, and it was just the fans are so intense that like they knew more than I would post something and they would know the line that was said before the scene and after the scene and what episode, like, and I kept
That's
getting
intimidating.
It was. And I just kept getting asked to do like interviews about it. And I kept I felt like I was positioning myself
Spotlight was too hot
as like a Sopranos expert. And I just was like, wait a minute, I'm by no means.
I'm just a fan.
Yeah. I just
like this one element.
I'm organized in like
how many followers did it?
62,000.
Jeez.
190 posts.
It made me upset.
That's all. Damn, dude, you were just getting started too.
I'd had it for like years, and then
did it pick up at like? Was there a certain post or press or something that happened that made it catch fire and go nuclear?
I think the cut. It was like the 20th anniversary of the show, and we did something on the cut, and they reposted it, and then I don't know. It just sort of like snowballed. And then I don't know. It was also like during the pandemic, someone was like, are you going to like post are you going to use your platform for something? And I was like, no, it's Sopranos. Like,
as 2 guys who use their platform, it's not worth it.
Yeah, no. So then at that point I was just like, I'm done. Like this is actually a platform that I don't.
You don't want the responsibility.
Yeah, it's too much responsibility.
Did you ever have any money-making opportunities from there?
All the time. And I just was like,
And you turned them all down?
Yeah.
Damn.
No.
You clearly are not comfortable with like being the face of stuff.
I don't want to. And when money gets
Which is weird that you're
involved-
doing the show, by the way.
All right, if you're listening, don't follow her on Instagram or Twitter.
Literally unfollow her. You'd be doing her a favor.
Oh no. It was more just money. Like it just makes me nervous. And I also was like, I made this one-off shirt on Zazzle where I like took the Supreme logo and wrote Sopranos. And I did this like a
Did you
decade
sell any?
ago. No, but I made one. And then someone was like, if you make those, like you can make like $1 million.
The mob's gonna come for you.
And I was just like, I don't want to do.
There's a real Sopranos box logo where the R in Supreme is the gun. They did that kind of.
Yeah, it's just like, and then everyone's
little
like,
streetwear history for your ass.
yeah, everyone will come for me, and I don't want that. Like, it's just,
You don't want the attention.
I don't have time for this. Yeah,
Johnny Sacks gonna fucking come after you. You heard what you said about Ginny. Let's talk about that ass.
Let's get back into the good shit. let's get back into your personal life. Speaking of you not wanting to be under the spotlight, let's talk about sex and
Please,
dating.
yeah.
I think we actually already asked all these questions. Okay, ideal first date. Go in New York. What are we doing?
Yeah, all the
Ideal
reply guys again. They're
first
tapped
date.
back in.
Oh, I've actually had.
Where are we going?
I mean, the sort of typical good first date is like you start with drinks and dinner, and then it just like
Ends with
unfolds.
little P in the V? No, where? Come on.
No,
where are we getting
like
drinks?
you go from like one place. It just like never ends.
Bopping
Like, you
around.
walk
'Cause you're having
around.
Such a good time.
Yeah, I love like like when it's
Do you have a go-to first date spot?
go to first dates.
If it's on you to decide.
I mean, I like Finelli's. Like,
of
just
course.
keep it casual. I
Woman
think
of
like
taste.
having a casual thing in the beginning is.
Give Lady in the Tramp a mozzarella stick.
What's your Finelli's order?
I get them a martini and a burger.
Hell yeah.
I wouldn't
Shout out
honestly get
Finelli.
anything
You,
else.
so you always eat on the first date?
No, I wouldn't. I would get like a drink. Or the thing is, like, I always get. I think it's good to have food in you with like I always get.
Especially if you're drinking martinis.
Yeah,
dude.
whenever I try to do drinks first, then I'm always like, like.
No, you have to stuff a fucking meal down your gullet.
Yeah, or if you're
before
having
you
a
meet
horrible time, then you like have to go get Pete. Like, yeah, I think dinner is good, and then you can like have you'll get to know them. You have enough time to like make an informed decision. I think after. I don't know that Finelli's is good. I went on a first date once where the guy took me. It's Lucali.
Mhm.
That was and he like pulled like.
Oh, he pulled some strings so you didn't have to wait.
I love being I like being wined and dined.
It's
so I like.
Beyonce's favorite pizza.
Yeah,
I'll
like
pull some strings.
I enjoyed that.
Real calm, you know?
Yeah, exactly. And I don't know. I went on one date where it was like we went to like the bar at Balthazar after, and
Is that good?
or no, it was just
At the bar,
Like,
yeah,
yeah,
the
at
bar
the bar,
itself.
and like I don't know. I like having like a New York night where you just sort of are.
Did you start like reeling off Keith McNally IG captions? Did you know that statue's
Yeah,
titties
he's-
is based on
it's
one of his
endless
servers?
fodder. I'm really
What about what are some nightmare first dates you've been on recently?
I went on a first date once where the guy was so high that I felt like I was working overtime. Like
you were like interviewing him?
yeah. I was like,
The babysitter's high.
You're like interviewing Cher?
yeah, exactly. It was like really stressful. Like
This is
trying
Mark.
to.
Maybe he was just nervous.
This is Mark reporting live from
He
Earth.
was so
He was just the lonely stoner was freeing his mind that night.
Yeah.
So instead of like doing a pre-date shot to like settle the nerves, he just like
Pre-date
fucking
blunt.
smoked
I think
blunt,
so.
like-
And was just like, hey, like I don't know. It was. I felt like I was pulling teeth trying to get
Yikes.
anything out of him. We were at Lucky Strike.
R.I.P.
big rip.
I've been taken on Frankie's. Oh, I went to John's on.
Bleecker?
Yeah, it's like
pizza
that
spot.
like red sauce. I like a like red sauce first date.
Okay.
Where it's like kind of cheesy
True karm,
romantic.
true karm, yeah.
Yeah, I'm car. Anyway,
All right, Emilia. Like the cut, which is unionized, right?
yes, I love the
Congrats.
union.
Um,
And I support the Conde Nast Union also.
support
Shout
all
out Conde
labor.
Nast Union.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So, in the name of transparency, how much money do you make?
How much money do I make? I recently got a raise because
Congratulations.
of the union.
Oh,
so
shit.
thank you, union. I'll have to get back to you.
Okay.
I think pay transparency is good.
Yeah.
How much money would you like to make?
Yeah, do you have a
Um,
number in your mind?
I think 80 to 90 is like a good.
Like,
like-
fair for what you do?
Yeah.
Oh, so you're about to fucking.
Maybe
out
I
of that
shouldn't
bracket.
be saying this. We'll talk later.
What do you like to spend your hard-earned money on?
Well, I am currently trying to furnish an apartment,
Oh,
which
the
is
worst.
Good
so-
luck.
Yeah, it's
Vintage is your friend.
vintage is my friend. I'm really trying to approach it the way that I approach my closet, which is if I hate
All
it,
black everything.
I'll black everything. No, I'll be able to resell it. If
Yeah,
okay.
I'm trying to like invest.
Although, kind of.
I think like if I buy like a West Elm thing, that it might be nice, but like it's gonna sell for like nothing on.
Do you,
Right.
do you need a 13 by 3 foot runner rug? I got you.
Maybe. I need everything. I live with a roommate for 7 years, and she bought everything, and so I did not even have like a spoon to my name.
You're a skater. You don't. Do you have a
Yeah.
bed frame?
Yeah, I have a bed frame.
Okay, all right.
So I really, and it's just I couldn't do it all at once. But I finally have a couch.
So what's the vibe that you're going to go for?
Well, this is the thing. I really want. I feel strongly that my apartment has to be a reflection of me,
Mhm.
and but I'm also I'm trying not to lean too like. I was like, well, who am I in a plate? Who am I in a
Right.
whatever?
Oh,
And my
that?
friends are like, just
What
get
type
a
of drink
white
am I?
plate.
Yeah.
Like, I think I did too much personal. Like, I have like mortadella dish towels and like a sausage
So it's-
can. Like, it's like too much.
It's Emilia park, like a Emilia Con?
Yeah. It's too, so now I have to scale it back and just get like some really boring
West
normal-
Italian American.
Yeah, I was gonna say, Jesus Christ.
It's not good. Yeah. So I went a little too hard on that.
Nona core.
Yeah. I'm just
Gabagool
although
core.
actually I think this is such a good idea. I found these holy water like things that you can put on the wall, and I think it'd be amazing for like my keys.
Okay.
like
It's
the bowl?
the little bowl.
Yeah, okay. But it says holy water.
It just has like a cross and like it's like a little bowl, and you can hang it on your wall. But I think and you can play with your AirPods in there. No,
Okay. No, I mean, I know what you're talking about. Hey, it's your
but
place.
it might be too much. It might be too
No,
much.
I know what you're talking about. It's like a little fountain,
Yeah,
bowl.
yeah. I thought that was funny, but it might be. I don't know. I'm just
Don't put drugs in there; it'll start to fucking smoke. You know?
Yeah. I
Sacrilegious.
mean, just normal. I honestly have not like I'm still so far away.
We're in the. It's an ongoing process.
Yeah, and so then the easy things, I just keep buying like stupid shit.
What about clothes? How much money do you spend on clothes a month?
Well, recently very little because I'm also like trying to travel this summer. Like
Where are we going?
I'm going to France for a wedding and then
hell yeah.
Italy
Nice.
for a 30th birthday girls trip.
Ooh.
That I've been planning for
How Emilia
3
got her
years.
groove back.
Yeah, a little eat, pray, love.
Yeah.
So-
Or a little under the Tuscan sun. Where are we going in Italy?
We're starting in Florence and then doing a little circle. We're going like through Tuscany and then over to the coast.
Damn, you guys are gonna have a great time.
I'm so excited.
How many girls?
2 others, so 3.
Oh,
3
okay, that's
total.
manageable. It's not like
Yeah.
a fucking
No,
6-some or
no.
7-some.
Not a gaggle of bitches in Italy.
No.
Going
I think
buck wild.
we're gonna
They're
blend in.
Japris.
Yeah, they're Japris.
Off the table wine.
Under the Juskin sun.
So I'm trying to like buy stuff for. I need like outfits for this wedding.
Oh, right,
It's like my
totally.
oldest friends. I have to like give a slideshow speech in front of like a bunch of French people. So I'm trying to like get.
Good luck.
How's your French?
Is the sense of humor going to translate?
No. So we're doing a slideshow.
bomb
We're
so hard.
I know. I'm really nervous. We're relying on images. Shout out Griffin and Cottage Industries. He listens to this podcast. He's getting married.
Shout out
Well,
Griffin.
congrats, bro.
Yeah.
Invite us to the wedding. Fly us out.
Yo,
You need
Yo, we'll
entertainment?
do a walkthrough at your wedding.
Yo, we got like 10 listeners in
We'll
France.
MC.
Well, so
one guy asked us
actually-
to MC his wedding that one time, remember?
Yeah, I
I
said
No
fly us
way.
out. I said fly us out.
I kind of need your help because I'm in the groom squad. I'm
Oh.
in the groom party, and so I want to match the guys that I'm.
What are they
Yeah,
wearing?
so what's the vibe?
They're wearing suits, but I think I
But
think I
what,
want
like
like
what
a.
color?
Yeah, what,
what are the
I
ties?
think they're gonna be like linen light. I think one of them has like a yellowish mustardy suit.
Yikes.
I don't know
So
about
it's
the
all
other
different
one.
colored suits.
Yeah, it might be a little rainbow. But I think I kind of want to do like a Tom Brown like mini skirt and jacket with like a little bow tie.
Okay,
But
interesting.
I don't know, my friend, one of my friends, when I told him that, he said, "But don't you want to look pretty?"
Are you trying to get some groomsmen trim, dude?
I don't know. I think French people would like appreciate that.
Like a little schoolgirl outfit kind of deal with Tom
maybe
Brown?
not. I don't know.
Matilda?
I just
Yeah.
I kind of want to wear a suit, but I also do want to look like
Feminine.
yeah. So I thought that was a good option, but I don't know.
Just do
Let's
tuxedo.
table the TB.
Yeah.
Let's
Do
okay.
a tuxedo t-shirt.
Okay, perfect. Problem solved.
It's not black tie though, right? Because then you
No,
could kind of
no,
like
it's in
have
the
fun
Alps.
with a
It's
tuxedo
like
jacket.
in the mountains.
Ooh,
It's gonna be, but it's summer.
It's like near Geneva. Yeah, yeah.
that's gonna be beautiful.
Yeah. Okay.
What's the most money you've ever spent on a single piece of clothing?
Ooh. Those Celine boots were not cheap.
Yeah,
That was full retail.
brand new.
No, not full. I got them on Vestiaire.
Okay.
So a little bit less, but I think that was like I sold something, and so I was like, oh, I can.
4 figures.
Yeah. No. No.
And then what? It's just for one big like blowout night. in
Yeah.
Italy?
I rented
Future
like
fit check.
no. Sorry. This is in New York.
Sorry.
I rented like a room on Canal Street with a disco ball. It's actually Moonstruck share themed.
When's the
It's called
party?
30 Struck.
Yeah.
You're both invited.
Drop the date.
Please.
April
When-
23rd.
Is it open to the public?
Oh, fellow
Now it
Aries.
is.
I'm on the
I'm actually a
6th.
Taurus.
Oh,
I'm
when's
like
the
right
cutoff?
on but my like Virgo or Venus or whatever is Aries. I've just recently
know.
learned.
What's your
Means.
Venus?
What's your
I don't know, dude.
Venus?
Val.
What's your Venus, bro?
Val Venus, dude.
So
Okay, so what's
anyone
the
listening can show up. They just got to come through Moonstruck themed.
Yeah, you just got to follow me.
So I show up with a wooden hand, just screaming.
Yes. No, I said you
yelling
can
at
either
people?
dress up as Cher or Nicolas Cage from Moonstruck.
So straight up a beater and then
Yeah.
flour.
You got to
bread,
slick
like-
your hair back. Yeah. And go, I lost my hand. I
Lost my, what is he? I lost my woman.
I lost my
hand,
wife. Yeah.
My wife. Yeah.
Yeah, my
Damn.
wife.
Amelia, thank you so
Yeah, he
much.
says, I lost my wife. Famous Moonstruck quote.
Thank you so much for coming on to the only podcast that matters. Before we get you out of here and
Yeah.
into the afters,
Mhm.
you're doing incredible. You're fucking unionized. You're about to have your 30th girl, the Sisterhood of the Traveling Johns. We want to offer up some constructive criticism because we want to see you
Please.
do even better.
I need it.
writers on the internet are always struggling for stories, right? Pitch meetings are a fucking nightmare. Your advice column sounds like it's kind of trudging along. Profile throwing fits, or is that a violation of ethics because or whatever, conflict of interest because you've now been on our podcast?
I don't think it would be, but I feel like you guys you've gotten so much press. You don't need me.
The last profile in the New Yorker, online, digital only, was a while ago.
It's true.
10 months ago.
I was
longer than that. No, it was
June.
No, now it's like 2 years ago.
It was June.
You're incredible for quotes at the very, very least.
Mm-hmm. We do talk for a living. I will say.
We spoke with Stella.
Yeah.
For a story that I think got killed or spiked or whatever. And then before she moved over, when we saw her at Nomi Fry's party.
Oh, yes. I remember this. It was about,
Gorpcore or whatever.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, one of the 800 stories. I'm not surprised it got killed. That shit was fucking, that well was tapped like a real natural resource.
We don't offer up our time to a lot of, Lawrence will go on any fucking podcast that asks him.
Yeah, 100%.
But if you want the package, if you want the true story, we only offer it up to a few places.
True story.
behind the 2-hour podcast.
Yeah,
and
like
honestly,
have any secrets we haven't said ever publicly.
The Cut's one of them.
Yeah.
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 Okay.
Does the Cut have a pod?
It's had a couple pods. I think they have one now about what to wear to work in her shoes.
Okay.
It's called.
Oh, but strictly for the ladies.
Yeah, it's like a very
ladies
I don't know
only.
actually.
For the house.
It's not like this though.
What is this? What go on?
Is it like true crime?
Like it's like very specific. It's like
There's a theme versus a meandering conversation.
Yeah, maybe.
Do they talk about dad ass or
If I'm being completely honest,
sucking and fucking?
I have
clear.
never listened to it.
meats and cheeks? Okay.
Probably.
So they might. They might, for all
who
we
knows?
know.
Far
It could be
far
meatless and cheekless. It could be meaty and cheeky.
something along those lines.
Could be beyond meat. We'll never know.
Could be vegan.
I don't know how busy you are these days. Obviously, you got the column, like James said. You got all the fucking celeb stuff. But if you found some fucking free time, you could contribute potentially to our little Patreon paywalled newsletter that we have called the Thursday Dumper. Maybe we do maybe we do like a little like Emilia's recommendations, like 5 things that I would really, love for my reply guys to wear.
Ooh.
And then we engage your reply guys. Then we get a little scratch out of them. Maybe we throw you a little fucking change on the side. Just something to think about.
I'm here for that.
All right.
Yeah. Lord knows we can't do it on our own.
We'll talk.
It takes a village.
Amelia, thank you for coming.
Thank you, Amelia.
Thank you for
The
having
only
me.
podcast. Where can the kids follow you?
Oh yeah, what do you want to plug?
First name, last name, Emilia Petrarca. Instagram, Twitter. Where else? Don't follow me on TikTok because I don't post.
You're not posting.
No,
it's a
I don't
burner.
post.
You're a lurker.
Yeah, it's burner.
Same as these.
And read the cut and
Read the fucking cut.
And pay.
Get in the cut like Neospore.
I will say, all these reply guys that are hitting you up about your stories, they're paying to read them, right? So it's almost like you kind of got.
I would hope so. I mean, maybe my reply guys. I need to shout out my reply guys for giving me the clicks and the
paying the
eyeballs.
bills.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I
Chef.
can count on them.
Hit that motherfucking whammy.
Oh,